Sir, in the future, we may use the VS Code for the ID, sir. Hello.
Hello.
In the future, we can use maybe the VS Code in the ID, like
Yes,
apart
yes,
from
yes, absolutely. You
okay,
can use any integrated development environment. It can be a VS Code, Eclipse, Canopy, PyCharm. There is no restriction. Yeah. So basically, in data science, most of the time on cloud and everything, they'll be use Colab or Jupyter notebooks actually.
okay,
And if you wanted to develop a project level, deployment level of a project, then we're supposed to go with the integrated development environment. These kind of platforms are not going to be used. Yeah,
sure, yeah,
great. Okay. And today's concept I would like to demonstrate about, there is a concept is called as a control statements in Python. Yeah. So firstly, I want to tell you that, why control statements are matter, like why they are essential. So if you look at the control statements, there are three categories of statements in
Screen
Python.
cannot show. Screen share out.
Are you not seeing the screen?
Yes, sir. It is not visible.
One second, just hold on. Now I think you will be able to see my screen, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So firstly, what do you mean by control statements? Control statements means by default, computer will execute program instructions sequentially. It does not know how to switch from one line to another line and how to switch from one line to the desired line. But in most of the time, in real-time applications, we require to control the program as per the end user perspective. Most of the real-time softwares require end user to be controlled as per their wish. So if you wanted to control the program as per the end user wish, I think control statements are important. Control statements are allowed to change flow of execution of the existing program. Such statements are, there are three statements we have. Control statements in Python divided into three statements such as conditional statements. They are if else statement, if if else statement. Comes to the second category of the statement will be iteration statements, are also known as repetition statements, also known as looping statements. They are for loop, while loop, nested loops. Right? So similarly, we'll have a third kind of a category of the statements will be special statements. They are break, continue, and pass, return. These are the special statements. Combinedly, these three kinds of statements will be called, what? Control statements. Let's suppose, for example, you are developing an application. I think, for example, nowadays, there will be a concept is called as a smart home applications. They are called, IoT applications. So what exactly smart home applications are doing now? Let's suppose you have written a first statement, door unlock. Means when the person will be come to the in front of the door, the program will automatically unlock the door. Okay. Once the person will be come inside, lights on. Once the person is come inside, AC on. Once the person will come inside, TV on. Like that, the home appliances are you are controlling, like, through voice, through Alexa, through other sources of the media. But as a whole, my question is, if you write a one program sequentially, if you wanted to perform without the controlling statements, every time the person will come, the same 4 instructions will be executed sequentially. But in the real time, door cannot be open if the unauthorized person will come to near door. How do you validate? How do you validate is the matter. So here controlling statements are going to comes into picture. If image which is there in front of the door, which is equal to existing image, means image recognition would take place, then door unlock. If in case image does not match, then I can write the program as what? Door remains locked. This is how the program, whatever the written for the end user, it should be as per the end user's requirement is supposed to control. It should not be like a commonly, routinely it has to be happen. My question is, if there are no if-else statement in this aspect, in this situation, I think every time the door lock will be unlocked. But in case of the supermarkets, it will be happen. But in case of the software companies, it's not happen, because only authorized software engineers or employees are able to be attend once if you show your ID card by scanning it, QR code or maybe RFID. Every time, if else statements are mandatory to control the people. So therefore we require a control statements called as a conditional statements. Let's suppose whether to light on or off. How exactly it will be decided? See, there will be a sensor is called as LDR sensor. LDR sensor, electronic sensor, will recognize the intensity of the light. Intensity of the light is greater than 20, then obviously I don't want the lights to be on. Lights off. Else if the intensity of the light will be low, lesser than 20, probably it will be look like a dim, then lights are going to be on. Every time the end user perspective will be controlling the home appliances based on the situation or maybe based on the environmental situations. I don't want to be on, don't want to be lights on, door lock, door unlock, AC on, TV on. I don't want all the 4 instructions to be happen simultaneously. So obviously, whether AC on or not, I wanted to decide. Then obviously I'll be go with if there is a LM35 is the sensor. LM35 is a sensor. If the temperature of the room will be greater than 18 degrees, absolutely, then I'll be take the decision, what? AC on, AC is going to be inverted. AC on. Nowadays, smart ACs are coming. You need not to be operated. Automatically based on the room temperature, it will be switched whether to on or off. AC off. Clear? So every time we require to take a decision, if else statements are matters. I hope you understand. As per the justification I told you, by default the computer can execute the instructions sequentially. If you wanted to be control the home appliances according to your wish, we're required to go with the writing the programs with the help of a control statements. They will be enabled to change the flow of execution as per your wish. Are you clear, guys? I hope everyone is clear, right?
It's clear, sir.
If you have any
Yes, sir.
questions, please, these are the very highly fundamental things. Any kind of a doubts you have, you could be ask me without any hesitation. That's my sincere request for you, please. Yeah. Okay. So now let us go with what exactly conditional statements will do now. It's matters. Yeah. Now I'll be go with conditional statements called as a if else. I'll be writing it now. If else statements are keywords. If and else statements are keywords. They exist in Python. How to use them and what they do. If else statements can handle at max two situations, such as positive or negative situation. Clear? Note, if more than two events or situations are likely to happen, they cannot handle. They cannot handle. Hence, we go with if elf else statement to handle more than two situations. Now the syntax of the if statement is that if small letter condition colon is mandatory. According to C++, there will be a curly braces are going to start. But in the Python, colon is equal to curly braces. If the colon will be given, automatically the cursor will be go after one tap to the right. It is the body of the if statement. Then else part. This is the syntax. Body of else part. This is the syntax of the if else statement. I'll take an appropriate example. So I already told you that if else statement can able to max handle the two situations, positive and negative. If there is a third case, such as, isn't it, like there will be a dilemma that you wanted to decide two situations, like if the student is the first class or second class, but there will be a third class also, right? There will be failed situation also. Most of the situations will go beyond the two situations to take a decisions. Then you simple if else statements are not sufficient. We have to go with the third statement, which is going to be if else statement can handle this statement can handle more than two situations. It can be go up to n, which means up to n situations can be handled. The syntax is if condition 1 colon body here elif condition 2 body elif condition 3 body. This can be go up to any level. Lastly, we have there will be a by default statement is called as else part. Clear. Let us understand now. Let us understand what kind of problems can be solved with the if else and elif statement. Let's go with a one hands on. Let me talk with a demo about if else statement. An example. Write a Python program to determine given character is vowel or consonant or digit or special character. There are 4 situations. We have to handle 4 situations because there are 4 categories of the characters we wanted to be determined. Now, if you use only if else statement at max, you can able to handle only 2 situations. Let's suppose you are entering the character input, enter any character, As soon as you enter the character, you have to write a code which is using if statement. Now if the given character which is within the group called as A, E, I, O, U. See, there is an operator is called as an in operator, which is a membership operator, which is help us to be check the membership of the character. Like here, after giving the character, let's suppose you have given V. Is V is a member of this particular group of characters? No. Condition failed. Then it will be go to the next type of statement is if else statement. Clear? Likewise, it will be able to handle it. Now it will be tell you given character is vowel. In case if you have entered the vowel, if AEIOU is other than other characters if we given, then it will be go to the else part that what? Print. Where exactly the given character is consonant. Let us execute. Like we are giving, there will be I. You see the output? It has been determined that the given character I is vowel because this particular statement will be executed because whatever the character you have entered I will be a member of this particular characters, therefore it has given as vowel. Now I'll be executing another time that now I'll be giving you B. B will be comes under what category of the character? Obviously it is a consonant. Absolutely, it has been decision taken that it has been given by the user as a consonant. Now what I'll do, I'll be giving digit now 5. Now it will be give you inappropriate result to you. You see? Now do you accept 5 will be a consonant? Obviously not an appropriate expected output. Which means what? I already told you, if and else can handle up max 2 situations. If it is a positive, this condition become true, then it will be executed. If this condition become false, then else part is going to be executed. At max 2 possibilities you are going to handle. But according to the program, according to the required program, what else I want? You have to write a program to determine whether character is vowel or consonant or digit or special character. Even if you give a special character also, now I'm giving at the rate or hash. You see, it will be tell you that as a consonant. Now at this particular moment, to overcome the drawback of the simple if statement, we go with a if, elif and else part. Like I'll be taking another example. To resolve above problem, we solve with if, elif, else statement. Because the statement is applicable to solve the more than 2 situations, more than 2 events. Now the same above program can be written as character input where dear, can you enter any desired character? Now if the given character in A, E, I, O, U, then it will be tell you that it is a vowel. Alif, now it will be change the code now. Alif, the given character might be within the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then it will be tell you, that it is digit. Alif, there will be another situation. The given character is within the special characters. Then it will tell you that print special character. If all above condition might fail, definitely it will be an else part where exactly it will be treated as a consonant. This is how the program has to be written. Let us take this particular program in a Python tutor that will be give you the perfect visualization for you. Python tutor. Now it will be asking you to enter the character. I am giving M. M is what type of character it is? Obviously it is a consonant. How the program will interpret, you see now. Now currently the character variable or identifier is holding M. It is allocated a memory for the character, which is M. Now the cursor is at a second line. What is doing at a second line, this cursor? At a second line, it is checking the given character M is a member of AEIOU. Please respond, my dear participants. Is M is a member of AEIOU? No,
No,
right?
no, it's constant.
No.
So if it is no, the in operator or if statement gets failed. If the if statement gets failed, third instruction doesn't be participate in execution. Directly this red mark will be comes to the fourth place because this if statement will be failed. You see now, if I click next, directly the red mark will be go to the fourth line rather than the third line. You see why it went to the fourth line? Because if statement is failed, the M is not a member of AEIOU. It is not a vowel. Now at this moment, fourth line, what's happening? Here also checking is happening. What checking is happening? Is M is currently is a member of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No, right? Again the condition is failed. Then where it will be went? The fourth line cursor will went to the sixth line. You see now, because the condition failed. If I click next, it will be go to the 6th line. Now at this moment also, is M, which is currently M, is a member of special characters? No, obviously gets failed. Then 7th statement doesn't execute, it will be go directly to the 9th line because it is a default line. You see now? Then it will be print output onto the screen here. It will be print. The decision is taking place. As soon as it will be print the consonant, the red mark will be get disabled because the decision have been taken. You see. So this Python tutor is very good cloud computing tool to show you how the inner flow of execution will be takes place line by line. This kind of the indications or flow of execution does not show you in case of the like collab. Therefore, your understanding level will be improves and your perception would be changed accordingly. So wherever you require certain kind of a flow of execution of the knowledge, go with the Python tutor to know how exactly the switching of the line from one place to another place, because it's a control statements concept, right? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's I hope there will be a lot of assignment questions I'll be give you in relevant with the decision making statements. So anybody have any doubts related to if else or if elif and else part, you can ask me so that I'll be go with a looping statements, because our concept is today we are talking about three kind of a statements, like conditional statement I spoken about. The second statement will be a looping statements, third will be a special statements. So
Sir,
anybody
sir, why colon is mentioned here? It's a separator kind of thing. Huh?
No, it is like a structured kind of a thing. Like in case of the C language or C++ Java, we used to give this kind of a curly braces.
Okay, okay.
So in the Python, this colon will be indicates where the body of a statement is getting started. Even though while loop also seen and for loop is also seen like that. So there is no curly braces in the Python. That in place of that, this colon will be the operator which is used in Python. Yeah.
Just like comma in Excel and Power BI.
It's not a comma. Comma will be, it separates the two characters. Let's suppose, here in case of the Python, there is a one superb facility is that A comma B comma C is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 can be assigned. This particular phenomena might not be available in C, C++, Java. You can print them. You can print them accordingly. A comma B comma C. So here, this is a good mechanism where comma is separates each particular piece of value from other value. Yeah.
Okay, got it, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So, dear participant, do you have any questions? It's my sincere request. Yeah, please, Madhu, Aruna, Kevin, Maswell, and Raja Lakshmi. Please, if you have any questions, please ask me. Otherwise, I'll be go with a second kind of a statement called as a control, like looping statements.
I'm good, sir. I understand.
Yes, great. I think these are highly fundamental things. Go down the line, you will be learn a lot of examples. So let us go with the
Hi,
second
sir.
type of.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, I have
Is
a
that
doubt.
correct? Yes, sir.
Sir, there is no end, right? At the end.
Okay.
So after elif, there is no end if, right, sir?
elif can be repeated up to any number of times. This can
end
be
if, sir.
repeated.
End if, yeah. End if.
No, there is no end if. There will be
Okay.
a functional programming has end if, but in case
Okay.
of the Python there is no end if. That would be the default statement, because in case of the Python there is no switch statement. In the switch statement, the last part is going to be the default statement, such as else part. In this particular if, elif and else statement, such a statement is called as else part. If all the above cases gets failed, it will be tells you the else part, that what exactly the expected output.
Okay. Okay, sir. So while it is runtime, that every time that when you showed that something Python runtime something is like uh, every line it will go on check, sir, in the runtime.
Yes, correct, absolutely. If I execute in this particular IDE, it does not show you how the lines are getting interpreted, which means
Okay.
how the interpreter of the Python is executing each and every line. It does not show you the visualization. But in the Python tutor, that is the way how exactly every compiler and interpreter will do that. That's what I have shown you over there.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
in PyCharm, we have to
Yeah.
copy this code and create the project to run one by one, na?
Absolutely.
Or
If let's I'll be just execute here also. Just give me one second.
Hmm.
Think go online batch. Yeah, this is the PyCharm. I hope you are seeing my right.
yeah, it's visible, sir.
Yeah, so this is my project. Go on 8 a.m. I'm creating. There is a fully hierarchically. This concept is related. We can. I do have one particular list. You know, uh, if or else conditional statements. Demo about if, else, elif. So now, as you said, I just copy this particular program. Copy. Just you just paste over here. Accordingly, it will be get executed. Now, so it is asking me to enter the character. Let's suppose I'll be enter 5. It is a digit. Again, I'm executing. It is the K. It is a consonant. Again, I'm executing. At the rate symbol is a special character. Again, I'm executing. That I'll be enter E. It is the vowel. So 4 cases are taking a right decision accordingly. But only the difference is how it is taking a decision, how it is getting executed. It does not show you the flow of execution. The tracing of the execution does not show you. But the Python tutor will give you the absolutely how exactly the each particular line will be going and jumping from one place to another place.
If I need
Am
to,
I clear, everybody?
this is clear. If I want to learn one more if condition, I have to open new file. From there, I have to copy paste one another code, right? In the down the line also, we can't. I can't copy paste the that one.
Here,
Uh-huh.
you can make this program as the multi-line comment. You can make it as a multi-line comment.
Okay, okay.
Then
We
you
have
can
to
write
off
a
that one.
program here. Yeah, you can write a new program. Write a Python program
Got it, sir.
to check given number is even or odd. Tell me quickly. Like there will be a number you are giving, that int input enter a number. Okay, if the given number is percentile 2 is equal to 0, then I can say it is a even number. Else it is the odd number. This is how we can able to write. System is asking me to enter the number 20. It is a even number. Again you can execute 5. It is an odd number.
Okay.
That's a
Is the
difference. In Colab, we can write in every line, whenever you execute the next line, the previous line doesn't execute. But in
correct,
case
correct.
of the PyCharm, all the lines will be executed at a time.
That is the confusion. Correct.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have a question here. Are you
Yeah.
able to hear me? Okay. So, in that elif statement, can we have like multiple conditions, like in, let's say, country, USA, comma, India, let's say I'm including like 3 countries. Is it
Can you speak little louder? Your voice is not
okay?
clear.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually using a speaker. Okay, so
Oh.
I just wanted to elif statement is there, right? So can
Hmm.
we have in a single line in condition something like country, like let's say USA, I'm defining USA, comma, India, and that
Hmm.
should tell me whether that is a country. Okay, this is if somebody types in USA, or
Hmm.
I'm actually, my idea is in a single line itself, I want USA, India, Japan. Let's say I
Hmm.
listed the thing. So is it possible in that single line in elif
Yeah, why
statement?
not? There will be a logical statement. We haven't go to the operator's concept. Let's suppose you are booking the one online product. If your country is equal to US, or if your country is equal to India, or if your country is equal to UK, then the luggage weight will be $10. Yeah, I can say,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, this was my doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the problem is, that's what. If you go little more conditions, if you use F, elif, F, elif, 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 the ladder, the program size would grow drastically. To change that flow of execution, we do have a logical operator such as a logical AND or not. I'll become with that. To demonstrate such examples, we required a control statement. Therefore, before operators, I'm demonstrating conditional statements. Otherwise, there I cannot explain about all these statements. That's the reason. Actually,
Yeah,
I'll
got
come
it.
to that.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome. Okay. Okay. Let me come back. Here I'll be talking about today control statements, right? Where we have 3 types of statement: conditional statements, if, elif, and else statements, and comes to iteration statements. Let's suppose I'll be taking iteration statements. Iteration statements, also known as a looping statements. What these particular statements will do? So I'll just tell you about. Iteration statements, also known as a looping statements.
No,
Yeah. So now, example. Such statements are for loop, while loop, and nested loop also. What this particular looping statements, like looping statements are
ఫోన్లో ఇది లింక్
enable
రాలేదు
they
9:30
enable to execute
access.
body of the loop statement as many number of times end user wants. Yeah. Let us take one example. Otherwise, let me take a syntax. Syntax of the for loop. So in case of the C, C++, Java, for I is equal to 0, I less than or equals to n, I plus plus or minus minus will be there. Then here the curly braces would happen. Here the body will be there, and here the closing braces would be there. But in case of the Python, like in case of the C++, this part will be called as an initialization of a counter variable or initialization of a iteration variable. This portion is said to be checking the condition till what extent the program, this body has to be executed. And this portion is called post increment or p increment or pre decrement or post decrement operator. But now the whole for loop will get changed in another fashion in Python. Let me tell you that particular thing. For I, which is an iteration variable, it can be a j, it can be a k, it can be a m, it can be a p. This variable is called as an iteration variable in operator object colon, here the body of the for loop. Body of the for loop. So here you have to understand, this is the for is the keyword. This is the iteration variable. At every iteration it will be gets holding the current value. In is the membership operator, which will be taking the values from an object. So from this, and there is no condition checking, there is no incrementation or decrementation in the for loop. How it will be executed, let me take one example and let me tell you. And comes to syntax of the while loop also, let me write. Initialization of a variable, initialization of iteration variable, and upper boundary value, and condition while colon body of the while and pre or post increment or decrement. This particular syntax is exactly similar as the C, C++, Java, except this particular colon operator. Exactly same as while loop. When to apply the for loop, when to apply the while loop, there will be a scientific observation. After demonstration of the hands-on, I'll give you what exactly that is. Let me go ahead. Demo about for loop. So my requirement is write a Python program. Write a Python program to print natural numbers from 1 to 100. This is my requirement. The moment when I ask this particular requirement, there will be a older method called, you can write a print statement 100 times also can be displayed. Welcome. Print welcome. If you write 100 times, that also print you the welcome message 100 times. But that's not a real situation or real solution. I need an optimal solution. So for that reason, if you write a looping statement such a way that based on your requirement, it would be able to write the program accordingly. What exactly I'll do? I'll be using usage of the for statement. What is the syntax of the for statement according to the Python? For, see, pink, this color, like, this color is says, what is called a keyword. It's a built-in keyword. For loop, where there will be an iteration variable I in operator. What is your requirement? I wanted to print the natural numbers from 1 to 100. There is a built-in function called as a range in the Python, which generates a value from 1 to 100. The point is, 1 is going to be a lower boundary, 100 is going to be the upper boundary. What range function will do that? The 100 minus 1 is going to be up to 99, it will be display. If you want including 100 also, is supposed to be given an upper boundary called as a 101, colon, then you write a print statement. Print statement where I, if you look at now, it just simply gives you the 100, 1 to 100. You see, it gives you the value. It will start from 1 and it will be give you the value till 100. If you would have given the up to 100, up to 99 only it will come, because the upper boundary will be subtract with a 1 minus 1. N minus 1 I can able to say. So now if you look at up to 99 will be. Now if you want to be display the values not only in a vertical manner, if you wanted to display in a horizontal manner, just you go, there will be a property of the print statement is called as an and give the separator called as a like a colons, like quotations, so that you see the output will display in a horizontal manner with the separation is called as a space. Now my problem is, let's suppose the first note is that is for loop can print a infinite number of values. Please, if somebody have already idea about a Python, please answer my question. Can we use the for loop to print infinite number of values? Yes or no?
Yes, we can, I guess.
Can you tell me how exactly can you print infinite values? What is the way to display?
No, we can't display. I mean, it's unlimited.
Start
Only
number,
we can
increment
use
number.
while. Yeah.
We have to give increment number, start number, or end number.
Up to what?
Up to,
Because the range will be go up to here. See, wherever if you use a for loop, we have to specify up to what extent you wanted to get an output. Let's suppose you will be go to the ATM. If you want 2000 rupees to be withdrawal, 4 times the for loop will be get executed and 504 notes will be given to you. Can you print infinite number of notes through the for loop? No. The for loop can be applicable to solve the finite number of values, finite number of related problems. Let's write, the answer for this particular query is that no. And for loop is able to solve only finite related problems. It cannot be solve the infinite related problems. That's a drawback of for loop. Otherwise, for and while will be look like the same. Let us go ahead. The same problem can be solved with a while loop. Demo about while loop. And the same program I am writing. Print natural numbers from 1 to 100. Now, the syntax of the while loop is that we require to initialize, there will be a iteration variable I is equal to 1. Up to what extent you want upper boundary, n is equal to 100. While as long as the I value will be lesser than or equals to n, then it will be print the I value and end is equal to. But every time at every iteration, the I value has to be incremented. I is equal to I plus 1. Now you see the output. It also gives the same result from 1 to 100. 1 to 100. So here also, let me write a note. Here, while loop is solved finite related problem. And while loop can solve both finite and infinite related problems. The same numbers I wanted to, infinite number of times I wanted to display the numbers. Just go ahead. I'll be writing here while true colon. If you print a welcome message infinite number of times, you see now. You see that? It will be keep on printing the welcome statement. It will stop. Otherwise, just hold on. I'll show you with the show you. Maybe show you how exactly welcome statement is getting printed. Yeah. Let me execute. The cloud is not responding. Or else you can write in this particular place so that it will be, this is a standard application, right? This will be executed within the laptop, so that you just write while of true and then you print a welcome message. Yeah, see, now we can execute. You see, it will be keep on executing infinite number of times. Are you seeing? Seeing, and you have understand that what's the difference between finite and infinite? Is that clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
it is
sir.
clear, sir.
Yeah. So while loop is applicable, where both finite and infinite number of problems can be solved. Can you tell me some example where infinite number of times we want an instruction? Surveillance camera 24/7, it has to be executed. Will you use the for loop or while loop?
While loop.
Absolutely, you have to go with while loop. ATM mission 24/7, it has to be executed. The whole program will be included within the while loop. Because someone is going to, after transaction, it has to start from the beginning, right? So every time the while loop is getting executed. There are a lot of assignments I've given in the assignments. I think you will get many more examples related to for loop, while loops.
Sure, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let me. So just my aim is I don't want to dig more about the control statements because I just wanted to complete for that operators concept. For that reason, I just came to control statements. So will we go back to the again to control statements? So I just wanted to go with the I think operators concept. Then we'll be come back to the control statements again because a lot of things we have to discuss about this particular statement. Yeah. Okay. So I think so far today we have discussed about control statements where you have understand if elif and if else and loop for loop and while loop. I think I'll be sending you the lot of assignment questions related to that. Up to what extent you guys have completed yesterday's assignments, I don't know. So how many of you guys have completed yesterday's assignment? I have sent you collab notebooks about variables, about static variables and rules, many more things I have sent to you. Have you attempted? Have you seen those questions?
Yes, I have completed 3 of them because it came late.
Okay.
So yeah, it was
Because
good. I mean, the starting,
yes.
yeah.
So I just I think material also you have received, right? What are the materials I have sent you?
Yes, sir.
It received that.
And these are the assignments. How the numbers and Boolean values will be assigned.
Yeah.
Only questions are going to be visible to you. Somebody asked me, see these collab notebooks like IPV, NB notebooks, if we download it in download folders and if you double click it doesn't open. Please, I request you just download them and try to store into collab, which is any drive. See, let's suppose if I double click it, it will be open because it's a Google related file actually.
I uploaded in Collab and I opened it.
Correct. Please, do that. So just it has only assignments will be there. Accordingly, I am expecting the answers from you. That improves your analytical skills. So how exactly your learning capacity also getting increased. So please kindly do that. And today I'll be sending you a lot of assignments related to for loop, while loop, if loop, and all this. Please make sure to have a look at that. Clear?
I have a question
So
related to Collab. So what is the file size also we can work in Collab? Is there any limit?
I think there is no limitation. There is no limitation because we are running the TPU.
Okay.
So TensorFlow unit, which is a Google have provided, almost
Yeah.
all it is almost 12 GB RAM. This collab notebook behind 12 GB RAM is there behind this particular every individual user.
Okay.
So I think you can able to execute a large file also, but not in terabytes. Probably whatever the normal user can take import of a file up to some extent we can do that
This learning
because it's a
we
cloud
can
actually.
work on. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have a small concern. I think everybody I'm asking, do you have a time? Can I start the class from 7:45 to 8:45? Please, can you confirm everybody?
No, sir. For me, it's not possible. I
Oh,
have
I
to wait
think, okay.
4:30. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just I'm
I mean,
asking,
if I go back, then I have to wake up 3 o'clock.
oh,
Yeah.
For you, what is the time actually, Rajalakshmi?
It's
Now?
it's now 6 o'clock.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's now 6 o'clock, but after 2 months it's going to be again 5 o'clock. So
Oh, okay.
4.5 hours difference. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No issues, no issues. Then no issues. That's your requirement.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone. I think I'll be resume the class tomorrow. I think is the time to conclude my session. Do you have any questions related to today's concept?
I'm good. Thank
No.
you.
No, sir.
I'm good.
Please, if you have any kind of a concerns related to the suggestions or advices or feedback, please post to the management people. I think Umapati sir and as well as Bhaskar sir, most of the people will consider your request. And please post your feedback to them such a way that I can change my way of methodology of changing demonstrations and all this I would change. I'm okay with all the universally, I'll be follow the instructions. So I'll take your feedback as a consideration.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday it was the first day, so it's okay. But next time we want assignments little earlier so that we can work on that and we can raise our questions
Please,
as well.
your countdown has started. Every
Yeah.
day, minimum hundreds of assignments I'll be give it to you. You'll become an expert into this area if you really follow me. Please don't consider me like sir is giving a lot of tasks for us. Don't think like that, because you are learning the
Yeah.
world-class programming. I think till your last working day, this knowledge is mandatory for you. So I'm also almost 22 years experienced guy in this area. So please, I know the value now because of the generative AI tools and a lot of things. So
Mhm.
the code is giving much more code to you, but where to change you don't know. The future would become, you will be having lakhs of lines of code in front of you. If I ask you a small change in the existing program, you will be stuck unless and until the scratch level of understanding is essential. So that's the reason,
Definitely.
please practice more and more, very, very thoroughly, without any kind of a doubts. Please ask me without any hesitation. That's my sincere request to you. Please, I hope you will be understand my sincere request and you follow my instructions.
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir.
Thank
Will do.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to everyone. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.